Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel sounds so surreal. Anyways, before we start with the main talk discussion mission topic for today, I'll just give a brief introduction of myself. Like my bio rightly described, I am Jennifer David. I'm a lawyer, I'm a study abroad consultant, and I'm currently a master's student in the UK. A while back, 2019 precisely, I worked at an education consulting firm whose focus was student migration to Canada. While working there, I got so much knowledge and experience on student migration, and this actually aided my own migration to the UK. I created this channel to share my ideas, my knowledge, and experience on student migration. And what actually motivated me was this, like, often I get stories of our travel agents raise the chances of prospective students, and I'm like, yo, this is 2022. You don't really need an agent or a travel agency to process your visa for you. No, you don't need all of that. All you need is the right information, access to the right information, and you're good to go. This is what you can do from the comfort of your bed, your office, anywhere you are. You can start the process, and before you know it, you have your visa. It's not really a big deal like most people will make it seem. No, it's not. Now back to today's discussion, today's topic. Step by step on how to get your UK student visa. To make this teaching to make it easier, I will divide the whole processing into two. First is the admission processing stage, and second is the visa processing stage. Now let's talk about the admission processing stage. Before you embark on this, even the Bible says before a man should embark on anything, he should count his costs. You need to ask yourself, are you really ready? Are you really ready mentally, financially, all around? Are you really ready? Is this what you really want to do? Because the truth is, study abroad is capital intensive. Like, it's capital intensive. It will drain you mentally, it will drain you financially. So you need to be ready. So now for the admission stage, before you start, you need to consider some things first. First, like this first one, people do not really see it as anything, but for me, it's something. To you, it might be something, it might not be anything. First, you need to check the ranking of the school. For one, I didn't do that when I started, and I kind of regretted it though. So you need to check the ranking of the school. Like most people will say, as long as it's not Oxford or Cambridge, you're okay. In a way, I'm in that school of thought too, but like I said, it all boils down to personal choice. So ranking of the school, you want to check if the school has a good ranking here in the UK. What are students saying? All these things are information you can access online. They are there. Then secondly, the location of the school. This also is very important. You cannot compare the living expenses of a student schooling in the UK, in London, sorry, and the living expenses of a student schooling in, let's say, Sunderland. These are two different cities, two different expenses, two different lifestyle. So you need to consider the location. The location will determine your monthly rent and your monthly expenses. Then thirdly, you need to look at the start dates. What date do you intend to start? Most schools in UK, they resume either January or September. So you cannot say, oh, I want to start in September, and you're saying this, you want to start your processing in August for September. No, that's not possible. You need to give yourself 3 months to start your processing. But it's as advisable you start like 3 months, 4 months, even 6 months earlier. So you need to put your start date into consideration in order for you to prepare very well. Another thing you need to consider. Another thing you need to consider is your fees. Definitely, this is like the major thing. You need to put this into consideration. Like, there are so many schools here in the UK with different tuition fee. There are schools for £15,000. There are schools for as well as £11,000. So, depending on your budget or what you can afford, this will actually help. Then applying to UK schools, it is advisable you apply to 3 schools, 3 different schools. You don't just apply to one and say, oh no. To be on a safer side, it's advisable you apply to 3 or more schools. But usually I recommend 3 schools. They will definitely get back to you. In most cases, one will get back to you before the other. So it's not left for you to now pick from the 3 or 2, whichever one you apply to. So now you want to start your search for schools. Okay, what you need to do is this: your phones, your laptop, you go to Google and you type UCAS. You type UCAS on Google and this will take you here. You click on that. Then we want to search for a course. Let's use international business. For example, we'll search for international business as a course. Now this will come up. Now you have undergraduate there, you have postgraduate and what have you. So now let's go for postgraduate. So we go for postgraduate. Now want to filter our search. So we'll click on postgraduate. Now this will come up. We have postgraduate already. That's the year, the session rather. So now we'll click on thought or research. We'll go for thought, not research course. So now these are the months and available, or months you can apply for. If you have any particular month you love to start, so this is the best time you pick there. Then now we are going to search for full-time, part-time. No, so we are going for full-time. Then you have other masters. You click on masters. But if you want to go for diploma, there's a diploma choice there. Now for year, we'll go show all courses. So for year is asking where do you want to study. So if you have a particular city in mind, so this is the best time to choose that. So it's bringing regions. From regions you get county, from county you get cities. So this is it. So if you want to school in England, Scotland, that's where you can choose. So now we are done with our filters. What we need to do now is to click done on the left hand side. So now different schools, different options will come up. 511 courses from 115 providers. So this is what we have. We have related courses and the main courses we chose. So international business management and whatever. You need to come up with the year, the courses available and from different schools and all. So now let's click on this one, for example. So if you want, it's left for you to write this out and continue with your search, or you click on it and it will definitely, for postgraduate students especially, it will redirect you to the school's website. So now I'll click on, there's January here and there's September here. So what I'll do is I'll click on September 2022 and I'll click on view option. So it will lead us here. So I'll further click on apply here. I'll click on apply here. It will then redirect us to the school portal. So it redirects us to the school portal. You click on continue so you can go to the school portal. Now we're here. So you just go there, do all your necessary search, everything you need to know, information is always there. They don't hide this information. You do your deposit, your tuition fee, what is expected, what you need for your application, everything is always in the school portal. So that is where you're going to get your information from, and you start applying. You start applying, to get this old visa or everything, you need 70 points. CAS will give you 50 points. English requirements will give you 10 points, and proof of funds will give you another 10 points. So if this your application and all is successful, you're going to have your 50 points. That is basically you having a 50 chance in the whole processing. Now again, most schools, they narrow down the whole thing to countries require by country requirement. So they expect some things from countries to countries. So it's left to you to now look for what they want from you. If you're not okay with what you have here, or you want to get more, you can search for your country and what they expect from you while applying from that country. After your search, you need to put down the names of schools you've seen or you love. So now, after that, you go directly to the school portal, and there are some things you should consider when going through the school portal. This information, they are there. All schools, they have it. Just go to the school portal. First thing you need to consider is the school fees. I will always say that because it's paramount. Secondly, discount. Some schools, they offer discount for as low as £500, whilst there are other schools, they give discount of like £3,005. What this means is, if a school require you to pay £15,000 as tuition fee, and there's a deposit for £3,005, what this means is that you'll be paying 11,005 as tuition fee. So the school will give you a discount of 3,005. So you need to consider discount. There are so many schools, they give £1,000 as a discount. Some give 2,000, 2,005. So these are things you need to just write them down as you're taking. Then start date again. Schools, they have different start dates. For some schools, mainly it's just like I said, January and September. While some other schools, they are open in May, some are open in April. So you need to put that into consideration. When do you want to start? You need to ask yourself that. So that will really align your decision. Another thing you should consider is deposit. Deposit is what you need to pay in Nigeria, or what you need to pay in your home country before coming. That's just it, part of your fee, part payment. So for some schools, they require you pay as low as £1,000. Some schools, they require you pay as high as 65% of the tuition fee. Like my school, you're required to pay 65% of the fee in order for you to get your CAS. So it differs from school to school. Some schools, you just need to pay £3,005 in Nigeria before getting your as deposit, while some other schools need to pay 2,000. So you need to check all of this. And again, you do not need to say, oh, because my school is saying £1,000, this is an opportunity for me to japa, and let me just pay £1,000 is like 750,000 naira. So let me just pay that one. I'll just, when I get to the UK, I'll work and I'll complete it. Nah. Anyways, I'll be doing a separate video on that, mistakes students make before coming to the UK. That's a video for another day. Do not do that. It is advisable you have 80% of your fees with you in your account, like with you already, before trying or before going on this journey. So having said that, list of things or documents you will need to start this processing, the admission processing. First, for postgraduate students, people that wants to come for their masters and their postgraduate diploma, first you need your transcript. Very necessary. Some schools, most schools, like 90% of schools I've seen, they want your transcript. It's just few schools that will just do a certificate, but you need to prepare your transcript. You need to have your certificates. You need to have your CV, updated CV. Most schools, they want to know if you're just what you'll be doing. Your CV is going to give them an idea of what you'll be doing and the skills you have and all of that. So updated CV, you need, of course, your international passport. You need a reference letter. Some schools will demand 2 reference letters, one from your current or previous employer, then from your school. They'll need a reference letter from your school as well. Then you need a personal statement. Personal statement, this is where most people they get scared. Personal statement is basically you just writing, just like an essay, basically writing briefly about yourself, your course, why you want to study this course, what you aim to achieve with this course, and what are your plans after studying this course. So that's just what personal statement entails. That's just all they need from you. So you can go to the internet and get templates there are lots of templates there for you to have an idea. And then you need your O-level results. Your O-level result is very important here. Even as a postgraduate student applicant, it's very important. You need to have at least a C in English. Some schools will do with just WAEC. Other schools, most schools will do with NECO. Some schools are good with both. But most schools, they often go with just WAEC results. So you need to get that ready. Then again, for a married applicants, for men too, you need to submit your marriage certificate, because this is very important, especially if you plan on coming with your spouse. You need to submit your marriage certificate and any other related documentation. Then for undergraduate students, you need your international passport, you need your O-level results, you need any post-secondary school certificates, be it like diploma or anything you've done outside after your secondary school. Any certification you have after your secondary school, you need to submit that. You need reference letter as well, you need personal statement, and then CV. Then you need a CV. You need a CV also. You need to now apply. Go to the school's portal. After picking your school, you go to the school portal. It differs from school to school. You click on at the apply button. You just go to your course. For some school, from some portal, you go to your course. You click on apply, and just that. For some schools, they will give you an electronic form online to fill. You need to scan your documents. That's another thing I need to say. This is 2022, like I always say, we are advancing every day. Gone are the days where you need to go to the cyber cafe or your business center in order for you to scan your documents. Now you just need to download. I use fast scanner. You should have this on your phone. You just have this fast scanner on your phone. Scan all your documents. Have them as a PDF file on your phone, so you can always submit them, or you can always use them when necessary. So after you click on the apply button, they are going to ask you for stuff that are not new to you, your name, your date of birth. Please make sure the name you have on your surname on your international passport, your first name on your international passport, your date of birth, everything should be in line with what you're going to be submitting on the form. So you submit your form. At some point, you get to document upload. You upload what you have on your phone. They will ask for your certificate, everything I've listed. They will ask for most of them. Then also, for some other schools, all you need to do is just download the form online, fill them manually, and submit back to them. They'll provide an email for you to submit the form. You submit the form and you submit all your documents, your transcripts, your certificates, everything you have. You submit it along with the form to the email. Now, when you do that, don't just say, oh, I've sent it to them. There's what you call follow-up email. During my time, like when I was doing mine, like I disturbed. I was hoping to see the guy that handled my whole processing. I knew he wouldn't think twice giving me a punch on the face, because I always disturbed him. Like, I wanted this thing and I disturbed him. So that's what that. So after doing this, what most schools will do is they will give you a conditional offer. Like the name implies, conditional. What this means is that you need to fulfill some conditions in order to get your CAS. Like I always say, the CAS is the cocoa. CAS is the cocoa because it gives you a 50% chance. CAS is the cocoa. So when you meet these conditions, you are likely to get your CAS. And these conditions are usually academical conditions, financial conditions, credibility interview and all. So let me explain it bit by bit. The first condition some schools will want you to fulfill is one, academic condition. What this means is that what they are not clear about, you send them your document, you send them your certifications. If they are not clear about anyone, or if they want more information or additional information, they will ask you to send more documents. That's for the academic condition. So you send them that, you fulfill that condition. Then the financial condition, this is in 3. The first one is your fees, your deposits. This is the stage where you need to pay it. This is the stage where you need to pay it. Some schools, they have different policy, financial policy or fee policy. They have different fee policy. So some schools, it's refundable. Most schools, it's refundable. So you need to pay it. So like I said earlier, some schools, you need to deposit just £1,000. Some schools, 3,500. Some schools, 65%. Some schools, 2,000. Just, it differs from schools to schools. So you need to pay that. This will not be the time for you to pay that deposit. You go to your bank. Most banks, they can help you at Zenith, UBA, GT. Just go there. You can pay. Tell them you want to pay your tuition fee. It's easier. It will get to the school here 2 weeks. Most schools, they'll get it before 2 weeks. So that condition will be over. Then secondly, for this condition is proof of funds. Some schools will not mind, but others, like my school, they want to know even before, because normally this proof of funds is usually for the visa stage. But most schools, they want to know that yes, you are really ready. So you need to send them your proof of funds. Proof of funds is just you mainly sending them your account, statements of accounts, showing that yes, you have the money to take care of yourself, you have the money to fund your fees. And again, for those of you that want to come with your partner, for the women especially, it's advisable you use your partner as your sponsor. That's what I always advise people to do. Use your partner as your sponsor to make the whole processing easy, or it will make the whole processing easier. So use your partner as your sponsor. So again, if you're using your partner as your sponsor, the school wants a sponsorship letter also. So that is it for the financial condition. So after paying your fee, after sending your proof of funds, after sending your sponsorship letter, that condition is met. Another condition is credibility interview. Someone wonder, what's this one again? So credibility interview is the school basically having an interview with you to know why you really want to come and school there, why you really want to school in UK, why you really want to school, why you choose the school, why you choose your course. They just want to interview you and know why is always why, and the idea you have about the course you plan on studying. So this one, don't let this one scare you. Most schools will not even do the interview. Man, even though I was interviewed, now Vasabi school, because the truth is that I don't even see the point. I don't really see like the essence of that interview, because I've given you my personal statement. That's enough. So why the interview again? I don't understand. So don't let that scare you. I can assure you that 80% of schools will not even conduct the interview, but it's always in your offer letter. Most schools will put it there as a condition. So they might interview you, they might not interview you. Again, it's up to your school. Then additional information. Again, my school, when I was applying, normally TB test is what you need during the visa stage. But my school, they asked me to go do a TB test. Even the moment I started the admissions processing, they asked me to go do a TB test. Actually, there I was really angry, or I was really burdened, because I was like, what's all this? Why are they doing so much? I didn't know it was going to be beneficial to me during the visa stage. It's actually good. They were actually preparing me for that stage, but I didn't really see all of that. I just saw it as a burden then. So some schools will ask you to get a TB test ahead for the visa. They want to see that you're okay. So a TB test it's not really bad if you have it just as you're starting, because it has a span of 6 months. So now, after you fulfill these conditions, or whatever conditions they will ask you, but I know they will not ask you more than you can bear or more than you can give. So after asking for all these conditions, after these conditions are met, you will now have your almighty CAS. So CAS will have most of the information there already. So the fees you've paid, your balance you need to pay, your start date, everything, your information, CAS will have it. So that was what the first document you need to take to the visa submission center. So CAS is out of it. Now the next stage, proof of funds. Like I said earlier on, don't say, since this school is offering £1,000, I have £1,000 now. When I get to UK, no, don't do that. Make sure you have up to like 80% of your fees with you before you embark on this. It's advisable. So for your proof of funds, what UK immigration, or what your school, whoever is asking for the proof of funds wants to know is, one, you have your full tuition fee. So remember now, even if you've paid your deposit before, what they will do is they will subtract that document, that deposit from your proof of funds. For instance, your tuition fee is £15,000 and you've paid £3,000 as deposit already. So what the embassy wants to see is that you have your £12,000 in that account. That's the balance for your tuition fee. You have your £12,000 in your account. Then living expenses for up to like 9 months. So for that's why I said you need to put your location, the location of your school, into consideration earlier. Now for those living in London, the estimated cost of living is £1,334 per month. You're going to multiply that times 9. That's 9 months. You're going to multiply that. You're going to multiply that.
Yes. What's in there for your head?
By 9 months. Multiply that by 9 months. Let me see. You're going to multiply that by 9. That's for 9 months. So whatever total you get, you're going to add it to your balance fee. That is what they require. That's what they want to see. Then for those living outside London, sorry, I'm only saying outside London, they want to see that you have the estimated cost of living is £1,023. You multiply that by 9. Whatever you have, you are going to add it to your the balance of your tuition fee. They want to see that you have that. So that is just it. Once you have this in your account, and you need to add, it's not just having this, you need to leave it for a period of 28 days. For instance, now you plan on applying in March, let's say March 1st. The UK immigration, the UK embassy or whatever, they want to see that you've had that money in your account untouched from February 1st to February 28th. 28 days untouched. That is what they want to see. Then again, very important, if you are applying with your partner, in addition to your estimated cost of living, they want to also see that if you're applying with your partner at the same time, you should be able to prove that you have, for those in London, £845 for 9 months. You have that in your account. So you're going to be multiplying 9 by 845 by 9. That's what you're going to be multiplying. You add it to your own. Then for those living outside London, it's about 600 and something pounds for up to like 9 months. So you 640 something pounds times 9, you add it precisely 618 pounds times 9. You add it to what you have. So if you're coming with your kids also, that is going to apply as well. If you're coming with the numbers of people you're coming in with, it's going to apply. All of this will give you the expected funds, or what is expected of you.
And you are a liar.
Or what is expected of your bank account. So all this will give you that. So you add everything together. This is what they want to see, and it should be in the account for 28 days untouched. That is what they want to see. That will give you your 10 points. So this is not really what you need one agent or one person to tell you. It's even there. This is there in the site. You can access this information. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So now, having said that, okay, let me quickly, for the English requirements, what you need is just having a C, at least a C in your English, in your WAEC, in your NECO. Like I said, some schools they will go with WAEC, while some schools they don't mind WAEC and NECO. But most times, in most cases, most schools they go with WAEC. So you need to have at least a C. That is enough for your English requirements. Simple, shaking now, just like that. Then for some schools, they need additional information. They want to know if your WAEC and your English WAEC result is not just enough. So they'll need you to get a letter from your teacher, from your lecturer, to confirm that yes, you were taught in English and you actually understand English very well. So that's what most schools will want. Most schools, they do not even need IELTS. You do not really need that. So that is what most schools will ask for you for additional information from your lecturer, from your teacher, to just bring a letter that, yeah, we taught this person in English, he or she understands English and what have you, and that's it. Now, moving on to the visa stage, all you need is your CAS, proof of funds, TB test. TB test is something you can do for no more than 60k. TB test and your passport, of course, your passport, very, very important. Then all other additional documents, relevant document, your certificate, your transcript, your CV, updated CV. Because in most cases, they look at your age to consider your application. They want to know what you've been doing all this while. Have you just been there sitting? Skills, anything you've acquired, just put it there. Voluntary work you've done or voluntary jobs you've done, put it on your CV. They want to know if you'll be busy mentally and all of that. So put them there. Whatever you have, just submit it. That's for that. Now let's go to the financial side, financial aspects. You need a master's card, a dollar master's card. You can easily walk to the bank and apply for it. Almost barely everybody has. Let me not just exaggerate. Not exaggerate. It's what you can actually get. It's not really a big deal. But if you do not have, you can use somebody else's card, somebody you trust or somebody close to anybody. You can use their cards. You just get, what's it called, go to anywhere, because the truth is that bank, they will not give you money. You just go to black market there, buy enough dollar, put in the account, and that's what you need for the processing. Okay, now you have your master's card ready with you. I'll just give you a brief estimated figure you're likely to spend during the visa stage. For your visa fee, it's $510. Yeah, that is what you can use the current exchange rate to convert that to naira. Now there's what they call immigration surcharge. This is just basically what you pay in order to assess a doctor or a GP when you get here. So seriously, I don't even know the essence of that fee, because you come here and before you see a doctor, just for another day. So you need to pay that. So it's a year program. You expect to pay £40. I think if they'll give you 3 months extra, they'll add that also. So there's a way they calculate it. So if your course is a 1 year course, you're not going to pay more than $1,001. You're not going to pay more than $1,001. So that's just what you're going to be paying. Then there's what you call priority visa. Priority visa is basically you paying a fee so they can attend to your visa, or they can prioritize your visa like the name implies. So you can prioritize your visa before anyone else, and it's usually for 5 days. You get your visa in 5 days. That was what I used because my resumption date was very close, so I needed to get my visa ASAP and leave. So basically that's it. Then what else? There's what we call you're going to pay again for appointed assisted service. Me, I don't even know the essence for that. Well, sharp pay it's 11,700. Not so expensive. So this is just a fee you basically pay so they can assist you when you get there with scanning of your documents and all. So this is what you'll be paying, nothing more than that. Even the priority visa fee is up to you, it's not compulsory. You can decide not to pay it. It's £220. You can convert all these amounts and you get it in Naira with the current exchange rate. So that's just it basically for the payment aspects. So what you need to do is you come to Google, you type UK student visa application. Yeah, that's it. UK student visa application. You click on that and this will come up. Make sure you refer to the UK site. Make sure you click on the UK site, not just any agent. You see many in Nigeria, you see many agents, you see many other. Make sure this is where to refer you to. Then when you come here, you see everything I've been saying. Most of them they are here. What you need, your English test, everything you need is actually all the necessary informations you need. They are here. So you might think this whole process is so difficult and all. You just need to just put your things together and actually start. Even if you're going to use an agent at the end of the day, it's good you have an idea. You're not lost. Not just when they give you your visa and settlement, you don't check anything they give you. So everything you have is here. The fee you have to pay, everything is what you can access and get for yourself. Now we have to click on apply. We'll click on apply. Then this will come up. Then again, to give you everything you need, then click on start now. Sorry about this. Security check. Then this will come up. Are you telling in one of the crown dependency, blah blah? No. Click on no. You continue. Do you have a current EU? No, but if you have to put yes, but no. Continue. If you have an ordinary passport, you click no. Then you click students. You click on next. Then you ask for your country, your home country where you're applying for. I'll pick Nigeria. And next. Click on next. Now this is just asking if you've checked. In Nigeria, we have 2 locations, Lagos or Abuja. That's where you have to take your biometric. So you click on I have checked the location. Then this will come up. So click on apply now. You provide your email address, you create a password and all, you save. Then your account is created. Then you can start your application. At some point you'll be asked to provide your Mastercard details. You'll be asked to for all the payments I've listed, and at some point you'll be redirected to the TLS. TLS is the Visa Application Center where you're submitting your application. On the TLS site, that is where you have to pick your appointment dates and time. Everything will be available there. Then again, while I'm applying, if you've applied before, make sure you don't give contradicting information, because they have all they, as long as you've given your biometric before, they have your information. So even up to your parents' date of birth and all, make sure you give correct informations. Don't contradict your informations. So for me, my school, that's why I said, I remember I said they were doing too much. But during the visa stage, it actually helped me, because they verified my account statement. They did a credibility interview for me. They already asked for my TB test. So when I got to the visa stage, I had all these things already. I didn't really need to stress. The only time it was a bit stressful for me. So now, since my husband was my major sponsor, because the plan was for me to just come alone, that was the plan. But since my husband was my major sponsor, they sent an email saying that my husband would have to apply with me. So this is advantage. That's why I said, so if you want to come with your partner, it's advisable for women. It's advisable you use your partner. Even for men or anyone, it's advisable you use your partner as your sponsor. So I was asked to, my husband was asked to apply with me. So, and at that time, he didn't have his, what's it called, his TB test. We had just 2 weeks. Time wasn't on our side. So when we got to the TB test location, gosh, it was filled with people. So that was when I appreciated my school. Thank God I did mine earlier. Like, the day I did mine, there was no crowd. I just did it and I got it in a day. So we went for my husband's phone. The crowd there was massive. So we just had to, we couldn't get a number the first day. We went the second day. We just had to find out and tell them that see, there's no time on our side. We really need this for this and that and that. And that's how I got his TB test done. So even if your school does not ask for this, as long as you know, because it's, like I said earlier, the span is 6 months, you're still going to use it. So it's advisable you just do these things and get it out of the way on time. So for the statement, I even had to print another statement. I didn't want any loose ends. I had to print another statement. Even though my school had already verified the one I sent to them, and they asked me to take down to the embassy. It's just like them saying, oh, we've given your information to the embassy, we just take these things to them for face-to-face verification. I don't know if that word is, if it makes sense. Face-to-face verification. So basically that's just it. So my school actually helped. So most schools will not do this. They will not ask for these things. They just ask for deposits and what have you. You just do the others yourself. But I'm not saying it's not good. But at first I was grumbling, but later I got to see the importance of what they actually did for me. So please, this will be the end of my video. Please, I hope I did well. Please, let me see your comments, your reactions, or what you think. And please like, subscribe, share my link, please. Share my link, comment, like. I want to see your reaction or what you think, or any question you have at all. You can ask me in the comment section and I'll answer you. I will come through for you. So that'll be the end of this video.